Regina Daniels and Senator Ned Nwoke don't put leg for one trouser. Now, this one just happened about 1 hour ago. Take a look for yourself.
Anything happened to my sister? In this house! In this house! Okay. In Ned Nwoke's house.
No.
In Ned Nwoke's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am free.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, Mom.
Baby, once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't go give water now.
Yeah.
Don't go give water. Just
let's drink water. I bet, give her water, Jalea.
Just wait.
I actually want something.
Just relax.
Wait. Shame on you.
Are you bringing out a gun?
What is that? Hey, can you imagine?
Can you
imagine this?
Madam, please, ma, we are begging you, please. Please, ma.
Masami, calm down. Masami, don't do. Don't do.
Take you down.
Don't do. Okay, let me address him.
See it for yourself. Now, a lot of Nigerians have spoken about how Ned Nwoke happened to marry Regina Daniels and made her his 5th wife, obviously having challenges in most of the marriages he had. Now, keeping that aside, in the early hours of today, I stumbled on a video of some Fulani herdsmen who are celebrating the freedom that was given to them by Nigerian government. I want you to take a look at this clip for yourself, and I'll be coming back to give you a deep analysis about who the Fulani herdsmen are for those who have no information about them. Do your best to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video now.
Dan ƙara miƙiya. Da alamun tsayin ka bai kai ba da saura. Talakawan Najeriya da barayin Najeriya da sojojin Najeriya.
Don muna buƙatar kuɗaɗe a taimaka mana, in ba haka za mu ƙara ta'addanci.
Faɗin wannan kun dai san sulhu ake yi.
PNDP za ta ce.
DSS.
Ya sa. Allah ya sa wani rawa.
To ka cire hannun mana. Ka ci a salfa. Kun ga shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu namu mai ba mu shawara a yi sata. A ci gaba da cin kayan mutane. Gwamnatin tarayya Abuja su tell local government ɗin su Tinubu. Mun gaishe.
Zaune suna ne.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, for those of you who are not aware of the undertone around this Fulani herdsmen, I'm obviously going to be explaining it in this video in detail so that you understand why the likes of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and said Fulani men should not come to the southeastern part of Nigeria, their origination, their mission, their agenda. I'm going to be doing that in this video. But before I do that, I'd like you to take a look at a video that has gained media traction of Governor Alex Ottis, the governor of Abia State, who has come out to expose some plans of those wicked politicians who have always been planning to smoke him out of office. Now, this time around, Alex Ottis has come out to expose the plans of those kleptocrats who are in government, how they have planned to rig the election. But trust me, Alex Ottis has given them a brandishing message. Take a look at it for yourself before I come back to give you the full analysis of who the Fulani men are in Nigeria.
I've heard some people around him say, oh, they must take over the state, they will write results. The only advice I have for them is that if they truly want to write results, they should write something else before that time. You know what it is? Their will. Because this is our state. Nobody can intimidate us. But having said that, am I threatened? Absolutely no. Do I bother about that? Absolutely no. But I want us to maintain peace and decorum. Okay? Samson, I don't know if I've answered your question.
You have seen it for yourself. Now, the truth is, for some people who do not understand the genesis of this Fulani herdsmen, let me just take you through a short trail so that you have an insight as to what exactly is happening. First of all, when I went to study about the Fulani herdsmen, I found out that these guys are nomadic herdsmen without any origin. History have not given any particular origin where they are from. So what it means is, these men are cattle rearers, moving from town to town, from city to city. Obviously, when they get to some cities, they find a way to get the shelter because they couldn't go back to where they were coming from. And this is how they began to infiltrate Africa. Now, records has it that they have their presence in most of the African countries, with Nigeria as the most predominant of Fulani herdsmen. Yes, this is how they began to infiltrate into Nigeria. Now, we all know that in Nigeria, there's a constitutional law that says for a person to exist in any land for over 10 years, the constitution by rights considers you to be a citizen of that land. Yes, these guys stayed in Nigeria after infiltrating into different settlements in Nigeria. Over 10 years, they began to gain citizenship in Nigeria, and that is what led to the likes of somebody like ex-President Buhari becoming a president in Nigeria. When they gain citizenship in most of these communities they get to, because they know that their stay there is baseless or temporary. Of course, when most of their cattle move through the farmlands of the people who own the community, when they get to these communities, they cause artificial crisis in that community. All in a bid for the community people or the community owners to leave the place, desert the place, then they gain possession of the place. Yes, it happened in the northeastern part of Nigeria. That's what led to some of the crises in northern part of Nigeria that led many of the northerners to leave their place. So when somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu began to understand their mission and their targets, he said that Fulani men should not come to the southeastern part of Nigeria because he knew what is going to be happening in a long run in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Like I told you, luckily, the Fulani men had a president as their brother, which happens to be former President Muhammadu Buhari. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understood quite well that if these Fulani men infiltrate in the name of cattle rearing to the southeastern part of Nigeria, they're going to be causing crisis, all in a bid to chase them out of their own land. So what did he do? He said, no cattle rearer, no Fulani man should come to the southeastern part of Nigeria, because they had a president that happens to be former President Muhammadu Buhari. He understood that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had understood their agenda, so he had to do what? To ensure that he incarcerates him. And that is the genesis of this whole thing, where you see Fulani men now taking charge of northeastern part of Nigeria, taking over those places. Guys, this is exactly what is happening around the Fulani crisis. We'd like you to do your best to drop your own thoughts in the comment section. Tell us what you think about this exposition, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly don't take it lightly.